Welcome to today's lecture. To the second part of our topic, that is citation styles. In the last part of our lecture, we discussed the concept of citation. What is a citation, right? We also discussed about the concept of plagiarism, and we discussed how plagiarism is avoided with the help of citation styles. We saw that when a researcher writes a research proposal, research paper, or PhD thesis, that researcher reads many types of literature like texts, like newspapers, and collects data for the research process. So, if a researcher cites or copies from some text, from some book, then he has to acknowledge that copy material, right? So we have to mention the source from where that person has copied those lines or paragraphs or even photographs. So we have no permission to copy the material from a book or from any sources without acknowledgement. And we saw how if we don't acknowledge, if we do not mention the source material, then it can be called as a plagiarism, and we have to face legal action for this copy and paste activity, right? Afterwards, we started the discussion regarding the first citation style, that is MLA. We saw that MLA means Modern Language Association. We saw that MLA style of citation is used on a large scale, right, in the world. It is the most popular and the most used citation style by the research students. We saw that MLA is nothing but a system of citing research sources. System of citing research sources. From where you got the lines, you got the paragraph, you got the photographs, right? You got the survey. You have to cite the sources. Here sources, as we discussed, that source can be a book, source can be a novel, a source can be a drama, source can be some research paper, source can be a photograph, source can be a newspaper, source can be Wikipedia or any other material, right? So we can acknowledge with the help of MLA style. See, in the last discussion, we discussed some views by Ghibaldi, the author, and I am acknowledging the lines, that is Ghibaldi. See, these two lines are by Ghibaldi. Students, if I don't mention Ghibaldi's name over here, then what would happen? That would be called as a plagiarism, right? That would be considered that I have copied these lines but failed to refer, failed to mention the name of the author. Same is the case with these two other lines, right? We discussed this earlier, right? We also saw the rules and regulations of page format in MLA style. As you know that while writing a research paper or while typing a research thesis, it is compulsory to follow the rules of MLS style. If we are following MLS style, right? The rules like, right, uh, the total size of the paper, that is 8.5 to 11, right? And generally it is the A4 size paper. Then we saw that double spacing is expected. Double spacing means the distance, the lines distance between two lines, right? That is double space. And if we are typing in English, then it's a rule that the font must be Times New Roman and the font size is 12. But in the case of Marathi, in the case of Hindi, the font changes, right? So leave one space after punctuation, even after full stop, comma, double inverted commas, leave only one space. Margin is followed of 1 inch from all the sides of the paper. Right? Indent the first line paragraph, that must be half an inch. We discussed this also. Right? Header page, that is the head page. Right? The topmost area of the page, right? There must be page numbers, right? In the upper hand corner. If some titles are there, that is Romeo and Juliet, for example, Hamlet, right? Then such titles should be in italics, right? End notes must be there. If some special thing is to be discussed or explained, then it should be discussed at the bottom of that page. In the last lecture, we discussed that if there happens to some cultural words like Mangal Sutra, like Lakshman Resha, then we have to describe these words. Right? Suppose that if some person from out of India happens to read a paper or a PhD thesis and there comes the word Lakshman Resha, so that person will be confused because the person out of India may not have the knowledge of the word that is Lakshman Resha. So it is our duty to describe the meaning of the word that is Lakshman Resha, right? Like that. We also took the example of Herculean task. So we have to mention the word Hercules, right? Like that. So all such cultural or nation-wide words or myths should be clear at end notes, and end notes generally falls at the end of that paper. See, this is the formatting rules that we discussed in the last lecture. Right? See the example. You can go to that afterwards. And our main focus is how to cite. Right? How to cite is our main focus. So, as I told you, when we read some text, some book, right, and if we feel that some lines, some paragraphs, or some photograph is useful for our research study, then what we do, we copy those lines, copy those paragraphs, copy those photographs in our own research text, right? So for that reason, citation is compulsory. If you don't cite, then it can be called as a theft, right? So, see, Patil comments that. So, I took these lines, that is the drama chitra highlights the theme of true love and trust in relationship. So, this sentence I copied from a book written by the author, that is Patil, right? See, as I mentioned the name Patil in the beginning, right? There is no need to cite it over here. What is 188? 188 is the page number of this line in that book. Suppose that I copied this book, copied these lines from XYZ book written by Patil, right? So I copied this line from XYZ book written by Patil, and the page number is 188. So the name of the book would come at the last of the chapter, right? So works cited section would be there. Works cited section. Works cited section means the text from where I copied the material. So that would be a list of the books, right? So that list would come at the end of the research paper or at the end of the research thesis, right? So this is the first style, and see the second style, right? In the case of no author, and you know that many books are there, right? But we don't know the name of the author of the book. So what happens in that case? In this case, I know the author, that is Patil. I know the page number, right? So I mentioned it. But in many cases, we have no idea about the author. It happens generally in the case of historical research, right? Historical, some topic from history. So if we don't know the author, then what would happen? So in that case also we have to cite. See, this line I got it, right? But I don't know the name of the author, but I know the text, that is Save My Greenhouse. Okay, I got the page number, that is 47. So Save My Greenhouse 47. The text is Save My Greenhouse and the page number is 47. We don't have any idea about the author like that. So it is also accepted, it is also allowed. So other citation possibilities. So that's our main focus, right? See, I just got this line, but it states that, right? More than one page. If I am citing or copying 2 lines, 3 lines, right? Not from a single page, but from many pages. See, I got this line from 2 pages, that is 123 and 125. Right? See here, there is no need to write 1, right? It is hidden, 123 and 125. So I got this line from 2 pages, that is 123 and 125. So in that case, I can mention the source like this, that Patil states some interesting facts about the drama Chitra, right? 123 dash 25 dash 30 dash 50, that is also allowed. Okay. So when possible, give only the last 2. When possible, give only the last 2 digits for the second number, the last 2 digits. If it happens to page number 11 and 1130, page number 1130, then there would be just 30, right? So last 2 digits we have to mention. That's a rule. Why that rule is there, we don't know. So citing 2 locations from your source. See, same case. 2 pages are there, 136 and 139. Then one more page is there, that is 145. Right? 2 works cited. Cite as you normally would and separate citations with semicolon. In which case that we should use this one? When you cite more than one work by the same author, by the same author, then what happens? See, two names are there. Right? Taylor and Thomas. So this is the style. As I told you earlier, that MLA is nothing but the rules and rules, and we have to memorize these rules. We don't have any other option, right? So situation is there. What happens if single author is there? What happens if two authors are there? What happens if some journal is there? What happens if some newspaper is there? All such situations are there, and in which situation we have to cite, how that we have to study in this section. So the electronic sources. Electronic sources. Let's move ahead. So we can get a data from online, right? From some website, that from Wikipedia or from some blog, right? Or we can get it from Facebook. Then how to cite? Okay. Often electronic resources will not have page numbers, so that's a rule. Electronic resources will not have page numbers. Suppose that I am copying 3 or 4 lines from Wikipedia. So there is no need to mention the page numbers. And so what would happen in that case? Omit numbers, so no use of numbers, right? See the author's last name, that is Smith, and this is the text, that is Bovine, right? Up to gases. Okay. The works cited page. As I told you, that works cited page is nothing but a list of the books, right, from where we got the material. And this works cited list is arranged alphabetically. So we have to arrange it alphabetically, A, B, C, D, E, F, like that. Right? So in works cited page, there can be 5 books, 10 books, or even 500 books. So there is no limit. No limit. And in works cited page, books can be there, novel, drama, in the case of literature, periodicals, journals, bibliography, web geography, like that. The works cited page. Let's see the right. Sources are listed alphabetically. C, D for ball, C, climate, F, alphabetically arrangement. The title is works cited. It's a list, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 references are there, right? And then we have to follow the rules. Okay, that works cited is should be in the center of the page, center and at the top of the page. That's a rule. Indent, ½ inch, right? For each work listed, ½ inch space we have to leave. The entire works cited page is double spaced, so double spacing must be there, right? See, Ball Jeffrey N. So works cited starts with the surname. Okay, Jeffrey N. Ball is the name of that author. But in MLA, what happens? Surname is taken first, that is Ball. After surname, there comes a comma, then the first name of the author, and then the middle name. After the name is over, there is full stop. See, right from warning, this is the article written by Ball. Article's name falls between the inverted commas. See, warning and the plus. The name of the journal, right? Wall Street Journal. The date of publication, who published that journal, right? The publisher's name and the date plus year. So that's the style in the case of some journal, right? See, climate change. We don't have any idea about the author. So we just mention the source, that is climate change, published this date, right? US Environmental Agency, right? It is available on website, that is web, right? Date. One more article is there, right? That is by John W. Farley. The title of the article, the name of that journal in which the article is published, the edition, right? See, journals are of many types. Some journals are published uh, in a week or in a month. Some journals are published in 6 months. It is called 6 monthly journals. Some journals are yearly, like that. So edition number is there. So publication year, right? Page numbers, and it is in print format. Print means printed on some page, right? That is print. Okay. Books, if in the case of books, see, Albert Gore is the name of that author. So Gore, it starts with the surname, then comma, then first name Albert. The name of the text, that is an inconvenient truth. It is in italics. As I told you that the titles must be in italics. And in the inconvenient truth, the crisis of global warming. Full stop. Right? And why? Must be New York, right? The publication agency. New York Viking, published in 2007 in print format, right? So the other sources you can also see. It is arranged alphabetically. So how to cite? Let's focus it in detail. When we cite, we have to take into consideration some information like author. Who is the author? What is the title of the text? Then the publication information and the format descriptor. Right? So for a book, most of this information can be found on the title page and verse of the title page. So this information, that is of author, title, publication format, format descriptor, this information is available in the first initial pages of any book. Right? See, I am citing. So suppose that I just copied some material from this text, and inconvenient truth and the crisis of global warming. This is the text. This is the book. I received or I copied some lines. Right? So I am citing it. See, the surname as MLA style mentions the surname first. After surname, there must be comma, then a single space. See, space is there. Then Albert, the first name, right? If there is a middle name, then it can be followed after Albert. Okay. Then after the name, it is full stop. Suppose that Kavita has written some book and I got some lines from that book. Then I would mention that Palve, Kwama, then space, Kavita. And if there is the availability of Kavita's father's name, then I would say Palve, comma, Kavita, then her father's name, then full stop. Okay. After the full stop, there must be some space, and I must type the title of the book in italics. See, italics. Title of the book in italics. Okay. After the title, there must be the full stop. Okay. After full stop, there is a space. Then what happens? The publication space where that book has been published, that is the city, New York. Then it comes the publication agency, right? Then comes the year of publication of that book. Okay. After that, it comes format descriptor, means whether it is available in print format. It is printed on paper like that. So this is a citation. I just cited over here. As you know that book titles must be in italics, right? If there is some article titles and titles of chapters, essays, short stories appear in quotes, right? Article, suppose some article is there, right? So that should come within the quotes, means double inverted commas. So this is the title, right? If more than one author is given, but if suppose that a book can be written by a single author or more than one author, right? Then what would happen in that case? How to cite? See, this is the first author, and this is the second author, and this is third author. So three authors are there of the same book. So how to cite in this situation? See, the first author, we should select the surname, then comma, then space, the first name, the father's initial, that's S, then comes full stop, then comma, again space, and in the case of the remaining authors, we need not to start with the surname again. We must go for the first name directly. That is Christopher Hogwood. Christopher is the first name, and Hogwood is the last name. Again, same case happens with the third author. That is, first name must be taken, then the middle name, and the last name. So in the case of the first author, there must be surname first, then the first name, but it should not be followed in the case of the remaining authors. So that's a rule. Okay. So why that rule is there? We don't have any choice. That's the thing. You have to just memorize it. You have to keep in mind. Exactly where we don't know. What should be included? Author's or editor's name. Editor means the person who collects data from other. Data means chapters from many authors, and he combines it all together and publish it in the form of a book. That is called editor. Okay. Diwali Anka, it is editor's choice, right? So Gore Albert, author's name, surname, first name, title of the book in italics, obviously, place of publication, right? The city, publisher, publication company, that is Viking, date of publication, and it is available in print format. Suppose that it is available on online on some website, then there would be no word that is print. Okay. See, books example. As we discussed, the title of the book, the name of the author, right? Column between the main title and the subtitle. If subtitle is there, then column is used, right? Place, right? We just discussed. In the case of more than one author, then what to do? We just discussed over here. List the first author's last name first, but the second first name and then last. So this is the first name, and this is the last name. This is the name of the author, Unstoppable Global Warming, right? Postal course, like that. It is available in print format. This is the publication company. The editors and authors. Books editors. This is the editor. More than one. Starts with the surname, then comma, then the first name. But in the case of the second author, just go for the first name and the surname, right? If it is edited, there must be eds, this word. This means editors. Okay. The book of the title of the book is in italics, then place, then the company of publication, that is press, published in 1992 in the form of book, that is in printed format. Corporate author, some company is there. Okay, the company is the author. That is just like UGC is the company, right? Maharashtra government is the company. Company in the sense some council, committee, right? Some group, right? Like that. National Research Council, this is the committee, right? This is a report, that is China and global change opportunities, like that. See, the place, that is Washington, then the academy who published it, then the year, and it is available in print format. Two or more resources by the same author. It happens that if I got the two books or more than two books by the same author, and I am citing from all the books written by the same author, then how to cite? Okay, so this I got these two books, that is the Changing Atmosphere, and the second is the Crowded Greenhouse. So how to cite, right? So first surname, then comma, the first name, the name of the first book, right? Again, the place of publication, Yale University, right? Here it's available in print format. See, this book is also by the same author, right? So there is no need to write the name of the author again, right? So instead of writing the name of the author, just put three dots, one, two, three dots, right? Dashes, for example, hyphens, that is called three hyphens, then full stop. So no need to mention the name of the same author over here. Suppose that if the next book is by the same author, then same formula is to be continued, right? See the name of the book, right? Then publication place, published by some press, right? Here, and the print part, right? For the second listing by the same author, like that. So hyphen must be used in the situation. Okay. So all these things depends upon magazine, journal. In the case of journal or magazine, as you know that journals and magazines are published after some particular period, after 15 days, after 1 month, after 6 months, after 1 year, like that. So in that regard, author's name we must consider, article title must be in quotes, right? Periodical title, that is magazine, journal. Periodical means something that is published after some particular period of time, that is months or days or years. So periodicals, magazines have volumes, right? First volume, second volume, third volume, or let's say issue, first issue, second issue, or third issue, right? For example, Diwali Anka by Lokmat, right? Suppose that it's started in 1950, right? Started in 1950. So the first volume would be 1950, right? Then if it is published in 2021, then volumes, right? Like that. So publication date must be there, months, then page numbers of the article, and format, that is it is available in print format. See, for example, this is the author, surname, first name, name of the quote article, see, within the quotation bars, name of the journal, that is monthly review, volume, this is the 60.3, volume, publication date 2008, page numbers, right? I got these lines from page number 68 to 90, then it is available in print format like that. See, for example, see the name of the author, right? Articles title, right? Articles name, monthly review, volume. Articles name must be in italics. See, that's the rule in the case of journal, right? 68 to 90, that is the page numbers. In the case of magazine, again the surname, then the name, the title of that article, right? And the other details. Suppose that if we are quoting from some newspaper, okay. See, the name of the writer, surname, first name, and the name of that article published in that newspaper. The newspaper's name is over here, New York Times. It is used, it is typed in italics. The date of publication, right? The date of that newspaper, right? It's printed, okay? So F1 in the case of newspapers and the plus sign, okay? So all these things we have to follow, okay? So in the case of electronic sources, again the same thing is there, right? So go through it also as we are running the time. So remaining part of the discussion we would have in our next part. So till then, let's stop over here as we are running out of the time. Thank you. Take care.